Good afternoon, YouTubers. Car Bike here again on a bit of a lunchtime ride. Nothing spectacular. It's a quick ride out to... Well, I'm in Cottingham at the minute, which is a town quite near where I live. Or is it a village? It has some claim, something to do with it being the biggest village in the country, or the most populous village in the country, or something like that. Or it might be town, I can't remember. Maybe I'll look it up and there'll be some kind of subtitle down at the bottom right. But yeah, some claim or other. But I'm actually on my way to RSJ&A, which is the motorcycling school that I learnt to ride with a few months ago. I've got a few thousand miles, well, a few thousand, I've got a few miles on the clock now. 2019 miles on this now, and of which I've done 2016, I think. Came with 3 on it from doing whatever testing they do. So I'm just off to see them. They said give it 1,000 miles or so if you want to do any more training, do a bit of practicing, get used to the bike and what have you. And then if you're still interested in some extra training, just my luck. If you're still interested in some extra training, pop along and we'll talk about things like the enhanced rider scheme. So that's where I'm off now. Might as well turn this off, I could be away a while. So I'm going to have a chat with them and see what they can offer me in terms of post-test training. So I think the one I'm probably looking at is this enhanced rider scheme. I'm not really sure what's involved in it. Had the leaflets and what have you. I think it's a government-backed scheme to try and improve riding. I think it's mainly they follow you around on your bike a bit. I suppose a bit like the advanced stuff. But I'm not quite up to that stage yet, I don't think. But they follow you around for a bit, see what bad habits you've picked up since you passed your test, and then try and trim those bad habits out of you. So that'll give that a go. I mentioned before, I'm also booked on the Bike Safe, but that's not for another few months. And couldn't quite work out where the bus stop line is there. And the Bike Safe, had another look at it. I had Grey Viper, good vlogger. Go and have a look at Grey Viper. He sent me some stuff through, and he mentioned about the IAM and ROSPA, what do they call them? I can't think of the word. But where they follow you around and check out your riding, evaluate your riding. Might be an evaluation ride. And he was saying that it was quite good to get one of those. And turns out the Bike Safe that I'm doing, because it's a weekend rather than just a day course, it actually includes a day with either IAM or ROSPA, which is pretty cool. So that was an unexpected bonus of the weekend thing. And I think the whole weekend was something like 35 or 45 quid for the 2 days. I think anything that's going to improve your riding and make you safer, especially 2 days worth, has got to be worth whichever of those 35 or 45 quid it was. So yeah, quite looking forward to that. I say quite looking forward to the enhanced rider thing if I can do that. I forget who it was. Somebody else, when I mentioned Bike Safe on one of my other videos, somebody said that they'd done the enhanced rider scheme first and found it better that way. So whoever you are, I'll try and find the comment and put your name on the screen. Apologies if I can't find it. But thank you very much for that bit of advice. I'm going to go and act upon it right now. So yeah, I've pointed out RSJ&A before. It's I think it's one of the bigger training schools in the area. They're just at the side of quite a major road. Big dual carriage, it's a fast road that becomes a dual carriageway. But you can't actually get to them from there, so you've got to take this back route to get to them. And they're quite hidden away. When I was first thinking about learning to ride, I thought I'd go and have a look around the schools and try and find them. But it was a bit slippery, that drain cover there. don't know why they have to put drain covers right next to each other, covering half the road. And I came out and tried to find it on my push bike. So I was, I'd try during the summer to do a couple of 100 miles on the push bike a month. So it was a handy ride. It was about 15-mile round trip or something, just to come out and find them. And they're quite well hidden away. But they're definitely worth it if you're thinking about learning to ride. And if you're not a rider, then why aren't you thinking about learning to ride? You really should. It's brilliant. And you're in this area, then I would heartily recommend that you go and see them. They've got quite a few instructors. They've got a good range of bikes, and they've also got their own pad. So they've got a concreted area where they set out all the cones. So most of the things that you would do on your Module 1 test, which is all the skills stuff, weaving in and out of cones and what have you, most of that you can do you can do on their private pad. The things you can't do on there are the emergency stop and the swerve, because the pad is much smaller than the pad that you'll actually do your Module 1 test on. Properly much smaller. If you can get up to your 50 kilometers per hour that you need to get up to for your test on that pad, then I'm impressed. But I bet you won't be able to stop again afterwards. Anyway, here we are. So I'm going to pull into this driveway here. So it's just hidden away at the side of the road. We'll go down here and I shall sign off. Say thanks for watching, YouTubers. Ride safe. And I'll talk to you all again soon. And this is the worst part about RSJ&A. Somebody needs to redo this driveway. Very limited bits are actually tarmac still, the rest is all worn away. But we'll let them off because they're a great bunch of guys. Anyway, thanks for watching again, YouTube. Talk to you again soon. Well, there you go. What do you know? They must be having a day off. Or maybe they're just not busy at this time of year.